Hello and welcome to my first look at the second Broken Realms book for Warhammer Age of Sigmar, Teclis. Yeah, well, and you thought it couldn't get better than Teclis getting 2 sprues. He now gets his own book. I mean, pretty awesome. This book will set you back £25 and consists of 152 pages. If you already have the Luminesce Realms Battle Tome, you'll be pleased to know you don't necessarily need to buy the recently released second Battle Tome. It's a bit unprecedented, 2 codexes being released within a year of themselves. And the reason why you don't necessarily need to buy that Battle Tome is because all of the war scrolls and things for the new units or the new fresh wave are included in this as well. So technically, to get the war scrolls and things and the rules for the new units, you are having to still spend the same amount of money as you would getting the second codex anyway. It's just this way you can cart around 2 books instead of 1. But as I've always said, you can get the rules for free on the Warhammer Age of Sigmar app. So without further ado, let's unwrap this. It's a nice thick book this time. I think it has more pages than the Marathi book. By about 32 pages. Marathi book has 120. I really like the cover art of this. I much prefer it to the special edition cover art, at least, which just shows a Teclis, just, you know, his face and things. And I kind of wish that this was his pose rather than the pose that we got for the model. You know, sort of looking down with the staff in that angle and the sword like it is. But you know, there we are. This is one of the times when the artwork is better than, you know, the pose of the model. Fine with Selenar, fine with the scenery piece on the base. It's just his actual pose itself. Anyway, I like the blue strip, reminiscent to Marathi's book. I've still got to get Marathi's book at some point, but there we are. Can purest light break the dark curse of death? So you've got Teclis there with some wind chargers and some of the other new models dotted about the place. Oh, lovely, lovely piece of artwork there in the nice blue. Death is not of itself an evil thing. Contents, so there's your 152 pages, Dramatis Personae. Look at that, amazing, right? So yeah, grab yourself a coffee or a tea or beverage, sit back and relax as I go through every page of this book. The Storm of Geists. Lovely short stories and some conversations between the characters involved. Act 1, War of Empires. The first spearing, look at that. Oh, lovely, lovely map you get there, where the different battles appear. Taker's Reach, Anadrite Gulf. Always good to have a map when you're reading some of these short stories and things to understand where these battles and things are happening. A statement of intent. The spear tip blunted. Archmage Teclis. Ride of the Venari. Avowed Retribution. Look at the page furniture, lovely, isn't it? Lovely page edges. A Grand Strategy. In Victory, Defeat. Act 2, War of the Mortars. Invasion of Nvidia. Well, there is a shortage of graphics cards right now. So another map. That looks amazing. Death into Life. Manfred von Carstein. Or Carstein. There we go. So a little bit with Nurgle here. From the green they came. All That Glitters. Another nice looking map there. Queen Neferata. Soul Blights. March of the Myriad. The 10 Paradises of Hish. Or Ish, however you want to call it. There's Light of Eltharion. Another little short story. Tableau of the Fates, or Tableau of the Fates. That's really nice. I love this hand-drawn stuff right here. That's amazing. Act 3, A Clash of Gods. Wow, massive map there. That looks fantastic. Look at that. Metrica. This is Metrica. Then you've got Zintil, Zaytrek. I think I was going to paint mine as Zaytrek. You've got Hychia. Can't pronounce that. Oh, you've got Iliatha. Darkness Descends. Proper long stories, aren't they? 60 pages so far. War on the Peak. There we are. Very, very gripping stories. Between this, look at all those Venari. Some endless spells going on there. Some more converse between some of the main characters. The rules. So here we go. So you've got a full 67 pages there of maps, of content, of conversations. Very, very decent. Not half the book, but almost. So you've got Broken Realms, got campaign rules, Streets of Death, Realms of Battle, Nvidia Gyron, Metrica Hish, Battle Plan, Storm of Geists, Across the Plains, Battle Plan, The Reality Soars, got a Nurgle one there, Battle Plan, All That Glitters, Battle Plan, A Fate Postponed, Battle Plan, A Clash of Gods, and then Battle Tome updates. So here we go. So this section of Broken Realms Teclis includes updates to 4 battle tomes which allow you to use the armies described in the narrative section of the book in your games of Warhammer Age of Sigmar. The updates are designed to be used with the battle plans in this book and can also be used in match play. So you've got the Maggotkin of Nurgle, Cities of Sigmar, the Flesh Eater Courts, Ossiarch Bone Reapers. Sloppy Barpiper. Oh, lovely, isn't it? Oh, lovely. Lovely update war scroll there. Spoilpox Scrivener. This is what I want to see. This really is what I want to see. This may well be the best way to present all of these war scrolls and rules because of, well, essentially the title of the unit and the stat token there. And I believe this is now perfection. They have taken everything on board. They've got their little picture of what the model looks like. They've got an image of that model with some of its kin, which is fantastic. So you can see how it looks with the rest of the army. You've got the stat line token there. You've got the weapon straight away in the middle. You can't miss it. You've got the abilities, the description, the keywords. This is perfect. I want to see this happen in every single war scroll and unit entry and data sheet for 40k and for Horus Heresy if they can do something like that, because I think this is an amazing layout, the way that they've got to this point. Now I know that Games Workshop and Forge World themselves will probably want to change this over the years, but if it's not broke, don't fix it. I would certainly be very happy if they kept this layout for all of the books to come. Even if they changed the editions, I mean, yeah, if they changed the editions and they had to change a couple of the fonts and things, then so be it. But if we just got like the next edition, like for 40k for 10th edition or whatever, and it was similar layout to this, where you've got a little image of the unit token and a nice bit of art showing the model, showing the unit as well, that works for me. You know, even if it's just a change of the words and some of the numbers and things there, that layout is perfect, in my opinion. You've got Spoilpot's Scrivener, and you've got Beasts of Nurgle. You've also got a War Scroll Battalion, Invidian Plague Host. Now, it's just coincidence that that Plague Host is the one that they're selling right now in a box set. So if you haven't got any Plague Bearer units, or if you haven't got the units mentioned in this book, now is the time. You've got an individual War Scroll there that you can use. Cities of Sigmar, free cities battle traits. You just got the War Scroll Battalion there for the Zintil War Magi or Magi. I'd say Magi, War Magi. Settlers gain battle traits, settlers gain command traits, settlers gain artifacts of power, and settlers gain spell doors. War Scroll Battalion, Mortavel's Hellcourt, and Horrocks Dreadlance. So again, they're the other 2/3 box sets that they're currently selling with these units in there. And then you've got Luminesce Realms Battle Tome Update. To coincide with the release of Broken Realms Teclis, we have greatly expanded the number of Luminesce Realms models that are available, allowing you to field all of the Luminesce Realms units that took part in the events described in this book. The following sections of Broken Realms Teclis have all of the background rules and other information you need to add those units to your Luminesce Realms army. If you own the first edition of Battle Tome Luminesce Realms, you can use these rules alongside your copy of the Battle Tome. If you own the second edition of Battle Tome Luminesce Realms, then the following rules will already be included in your book. So there you go. This is pretty much, this is going to be in your second edition. You've got Alumnia, you've got Alumnia, the Indomitable, Helon, Children of the Solar Winds. Then you've got some new unit descriptions. So Alani and Elathor. You've got some champions of the Cenari, so the Caligraves, the Law Seekers. You've got the Venari Lord Regents, including Lyrior Uthral, voice of the Lord Phoenix. Venari Banner Blades. Venari Blade Lords, including Liana, the White Mantis. Venari Star Shard Ballistas. And then upon the killing winds of Hish, you've got the Hurricane Wind Mages and the Hurricane Wind Chargers. And then you've got the Gale Made Manifest, Severith, Lord of the Seventh Wind. Oh, lovely bit of artwork there. And there are the new models, or some of them, with a very nice colour scheme. The purple and gold and white of Zatrek against some Skaven. Light Incarnate. So here's some more close-ups of the new models. And you've even got these from, I think, Diachasm. I hope they're released separately at some point. That would be nice. I will pick them up when they're released separately, but you can only get them in the box game right now. And then here are some of the new models as well. The armies of the Realm Lords. You've got Allegiance abilities, Luminesce Realm Lords, Venari, Sinari, Hurricane, and Spell Laws. You don't have Teclis' spells, he's not in this book. It's odd that Teclis isn't in his own book. You've got the Shrine Luminor. This is the War Scroll for the scenery. I will be going through those rules in its review coming soon to the channel. Great Nation of Alumnia and a Great Nation of Helon. So you get two new nations for Realm Lords. Battle Plan, the Scouring Wind. Path to Glory. Luminesce Realm Lords Warband Tables. Some War Scrolls, so you can have a Hurricane Temple, a Star Shard Battery, or a Blade Lord Host. You're going to need 3 to 5 units of Venari Star Shards, by the way, for that battery. And here we go. Here are the new War Scrolls for the brand new units. Straight away, you've got the Lyrior Uthral Warden of Metrica. 16-inch movement there, nice 3+ save, 6 wounds. The Demon Bane missile weapon is an 18-inch, 2 to hit, 2 to wound, -2 to rend, and a damage of D3. Very, very nice there. You've got the Lord Regent, a little bit slower, has the same save and the same number of wounds. It's got the Regent's Sword, which is nice, 5 attacks there, same as what Lyrior has, but doesn't have that missile attack. Venari Bannerblade. This Bannerblade actually has a Bannerblade sword, unlike the you know, Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine Primaris Blade Guard Ancient, which doesn't have a sword. Just want to point that out right there. The Venari Star Shard Ballistas, 30-inch range there for those bolts, 2 attacks, 3+ to hit. Can move 6 inches as well. -2 to rend, wow, that's very nice. Nice bit of missile weaponry with this new release. You've got the Blade Lords. You've got Perfect Strike and Flurry of Blows and Dual Blades. You've got the Cenari Caligrave and the Lore Seeker. You've got Elania and Elathor. I'll go through their rules in depth in their review. Hurricane Wind Mage, floating about on that cloud, 16-inch movement speed, and the wind charges are 14 inches. Their bows are a nice 12-inch range weapon. 3s to hit, you get 2 attacks each of them. You get 2 attacks each, 3s to hit, 3s to wound, -1 to rend, and 1 damage. And they ignore cover. And then you've got Severith, Lord of the Seventh Wind. Yeah, I don't know how, but this thing moves 24 inches. It's faster than that Wind Mage's Cloud, it's faster than the Wind Chargers, it's 24-inch movement, it flies. That's fantastic, absolutely fantastic. The missile weapon, 18-inch again, 4 attacks, 2s to hit, 3s to wound, -3 rend, and a damage of D3 again. Wow, very strong. Hurricane, Spirit of the Wind, just a little bit different than Severith. It doesn't have quite as many wounds, only got 8 wounds instead of 10, but same movement speed. And the Spirit of the Wind only has a bow that is a rend of -2 instead of rend of -3. Everything else is the same there though. You've got Myari Lightcaller and you've got Myari's Purifiers, which are the other units that are in the Diachasm set. So now that they've got their own War Scrolls in this book as well, I really hope that Games Workshop release them separately soon. And then you've got the pitch battle profiles with all of the points costs and things. It's definitely worth noting that that Flying Fox with the massive bow will set you back 300 points. The priciest choice in all of these units. And there we go, and then we're just at the back of the book. So it was lovely to have a look at those new units and the models, and I'll be using this book to go through their rules. That is my first look at the second Broken Realms book, Teclis. If you'd like me to go through the first book, Morathi, you know what to do. Just leave a comment down in the section below, like the video, and I'll try to cover that book. What do you guys think of the Broken Realms book 2, Teclis? Please do put your thoughts and opinions down in the comments. It'd be great to hear from you. Thank you ever so much for joining me today. Thank you for watching. Teclis protects.